Do you like my YouTube videos? If you do, please leave a comment and actually click on the like button. And if you want, you can hit subscribe. That way you can stay up to date with all my YouTube videos. Hey, and go ahead and click that bell icon to be notified. Thanks. Take care, guys. People don't think I have you anymore, so I have to have you in the video. And people don't think I have you anymore either, so you gotta be in the video. And don't stick your tongue out at us. People haven't seen you in a long time, so I needed to have you in the video. Get over here so I can grab your foot. Oh gosh, guys, what are we doing in today's episode? Well, you saw... Get some of these bubbles out of there. Hi. Come here. It never ends. When you have a lot of reptiles, guys, you're cleaning, you're feeding, you're doing all those needs, but actually this is a video that's pretty important, which is why I showed off some of the reptiles that either during the winter there's not as much as I can do, or they just don't make popular videos. But in this case, this is an important video and we'll go around. So people think, you know, just owning a pet reptile, rescuing them, rehabilitating them, and like I said, or just owning them means, hey, you know what you have to do? You have to feed them. Yeah, that's true. You have to clean them, disinfect. Yeah, that's true. Treat any health things. Yeah, you know, do maintenance on their tanks. Yeah, that's true. But there's other things you need to do. You need to interact with your reptiles. You should be interacting with all your pets and other humans and stuff too. But you should be socializing them. Now, okay, I tend to do a lot of socialization because I do bring them to shows. Bertha's come to shows with me. Tortellini comes to shows with me. Reptar's gonna be coming to shows with me. Charmander has come to shows with me. Ugh, get up here, fatso. The Beardies have come to shows. All my snakes have come to shows. Maleficent, my tarantulas come to shows. But so, not only do you need to interact then because I'm taking them to shows, but you need to stimulate and have good relationships with your reptiles, and that's what we're talking about in today's video. We're going to be talking about how important it is to actually socially interact and physically interact with your reptiles. Now, we should all probably know that, unfortunately, our reptiles don't speak human. Why am I saying human? Because I know people watch me who are in the United States, but I know people watch me that English is not their first language. They don't speak German. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? No. Parlez-vous français? No. Habla español? No. Parla italiano? No. Why? Because they don't. We could keep going on and on and on. So they don't speak human. And because of that, you still want to talk to your reptile. They have ears. Turtles have ears. They're underneath their skin there. That's how they're waterproofed. So they can still hear. They'll hear me when I wake up in the morning. They hear noises. So you want to come and you want to talk to them and you want to hang out and you want to look at them and you want them to look at you. But you want to touch your turtles, pet your turtles, pet them. I pet Bertha all the time. We're starting here, but I pet her on her head. Look how friendly she is. She doesn't care. I'm petting her neck. Look how deep I'm going into the neck here. And then we do my favorite thing and her favorite thing, the scratches. You give them the scritches. That's right. We come, we assault the shell, we scratch all over. She starts wiggling her feet like a dog. We get them all over. She tries to work her way in. I resist her, and in she goes. And we would do this more, and I would use 2 hands. And then even when she's in the water, I get my hands in here. I splash her all the time. You know, like just interact. I come underneath. I grab her shell. I grab her hands. My favorite thing is actually the big back feet. I grab these back feet. I like petting her back feet. She doesn't care. Look, she could swim away at any time. In fact, she's trying to swim here to get picked up. But I pick her up. I let her crawl around. Now, I do take them outside, and you know we're going to show more videos. I actually let's spin her around here. I come down here, and I get her tail out of there. There it is right there. And I grab her tail, and I hold on to it. There's her tail right there. Can we see it on video? It's in my hand. There it is. I grab her tail. I do all this interaction, and I feed her out of my hand every morning. Every morning she's waiting for me. It's important to interact with them. I'm scratching He had some sweet potato, so it's on his face for dinner. It's important to get in there and mess with them a little bit. So like I'll pet them where they like it, but I'll also pet them sometimes where they don't like it, especially when I'm bringing them on shows. I want to stimulate them in maybe a new area. So Reptile, as you know, rescued, 2-year-old Cuban rock iguana. He's very used to being pet on his back, but I've been pushing his boundaries now, his tail. So let's watch how he reacts. I'm going to stroke his tail because a kid may. And this is something he's not used to. Look at the way he's acting. He's turning away. He's getting nice and low. Almost laying down because these are feelings that he's never felt before. And we want to push boundaries and get in there and try new things. We need to clean your face. Your face is a mess. Yeah, your face is a mess. And that is super important, especially with things people are more afraid of. So here's Zelda, my common boa. It's winter. Like I've said, I let him roll around outside. But I need to pet them in the winter because I can't take them outside. And yeah, I let them go in the hallway and stretch out. But that's not the same. So I have to get in here. And I have to keep that physical contact to keep her enriched and moving around, because the last thing I want is A, for them to go into any type of depression and get physically ill, or B, not get used to you and become mean, and no one wants that, right? And I mean, when I get in there, when I know it's a bigger reptile and I know they can take it, I give them good pets, stuff like that. Here she comes. She's like, what's going on? See, now you don't want this to be a child that then gets bitten because she's not used to that. She's just coming to check out what's going on. Someone's touching her. She was asleep. It's me. She's noticed that it's me and everything's fine. She's not coming to kill me. So the moral of the story is interacting. Here's Tetra. She's soaking. People would be like, I don't want to mess with them. No, I don't do that. I get in there and I still mess with them. Look at her. She's in there. She's just balled up because she's soaking. That's all. She's not balled up to strike me. I know my animals. Here I come. Mess with her. People would be like, that's so mean. No, it's not mean. I want them to know that this is normal, this is safe, and to have that stimulation, right? Let's get their brain thinking. Someone's touching me. Why is he touching me? What's he doing this for? I'm scared. Is this new? Is this normal? What's going on? And I'm just doing that. She's not moving away, right? But you get their brain working, and you get that nice interaction between you guys. And that interaction is super important. Maybe even on days where you can't take your reptile out, but you're still going to come and you're going to interact outside of just feeding. Yeah, you're going to interact with them when you feed, but outside of feeding, let me have your hand here. Hi, nice to meet you. Outside of just feeding, you still want to come and keep good relationships, things like that. Hopefully this video has shed some light for you guys, have given you guys some things to think about. Take care, everybody. Let's say goodbye, Archie. Thank you guys for supporting my reptile rescue family.